This is a training that we put together to help you understand the process of getting started in our business in the UK. In this training, we're going to talk about everything that you need in order to get started. We're going to talk about understanding case credits. What is a case credit and why is it necessary in our business? We're also going to talk about getting to the manager position. This is where you can be earning a good full-time income for part-time commitment. And we're also going to talk about how you can progress beyond the manager position to much higher incomes. My name is Phil Coney, and together with my wife Rosita, we've been involved in this business now for 28 years. We started initially on a part-time basis, and within our first 12 months, we were able to create a substantial income with a great lifestyle, a lifestyle that most people could only dream of. This is actually us in front of our dream home that we purchased as a result of the success of our Forever Living business. This home is actually in southern Spain. Now, we are currently Leadership Sapphire Managers. What that means is that we've got a lot of experience in the business. We've been able to help a number of people over the years to get to the manager position. If you help 9 people to get to that position, you become a Sapphire Manager. When you're a Sapphire Manager, you earn a substantial income. And what we love about this business is the fact that we can earn a very high income without having to do a lot of traveling and a lot of time, spending a lot of time away from home. We don't have to work a lot of hours. We've got a work-life balance and, like I said, a lifestyle that most people could only dream of. What do you get when you actually join our business? Well, the first thing is that you get access, direct access to quality products that you can use and then start to show other people to start the process of building your business. You have a mentor, a personal coach, somebody that's going to guide you and help you and support you on your journey as you grow with your Forever Living business. You have access to a done-for-you system. Now, this is an online system that we put together a few years ago for growing your business. It involves using social media. You also have access to our academy. This is where you got all the training and support that you'll need to have the success that you want in our business. The Global Life Choices online system involves 2 private Facebook business information groups. These groups aren't searchable, they're only available to people that have been sent the links to. One group is focused entirely on the products, and the other one is focused entirely on all different aspects of the opportunity. So you can actually use these groups, which we will go through with you in due course. You can use them to grow your business. It saves you having to spend lots of time doing presentations and spending hours on the phone. We don't do any of that these days. Everything is done through these groups that we'll talk about in due course. And we also have weekly online team meetings and trainings. Again, this is part of the support that we can give. We've got a fantastic community which you can belong to. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself, because there is a lot of help and support available to you. On this slide, you can see a diagram with lots of different percentages and things. I don't really want you to take too much notice of those percentages at this stage. The purpose of this diagram is to show you the typical incomes that you can be earning if you achieve a certain position in what we call the marketing plan in our business. So for instance, if you get to the manager position, which is the top of the red blocks there, you can be earning upwards of £2,000 per month on a part-time basis. If you're looking for somewhere in the region of £500 a month, then you need to become a supervisor, the top of the orange box there. If you want to be earning a much higher income, then you need to be a soaring manager, a sapphire manager, and you can see the level of incomes that you can achieve there. So everybody starts off as a preferred customer. You then need to become an assistant supervisor. This is the position where you can actually start to grow your business. In a moment, I'm going to talk about the importance of becoming an assistant supervisor. So from assistant supervisor, you can become a supervisor. You do that by growing your team. So our business is all about the principle of a lot of people doing a little bit each, rather than you busting a gut, being the issue and doing everything yourself. You can then grow the team larger to become an assistant manager. And when your team is large enough, you can become a manager. This is where you can earn a full-time income for part-time commitment. This is the position, the manager position is really the stepping stone for the much higher incomes. If you wanted to earn an income of £5,000 a month or more, you need to be a senior manager. So a senior manager is a manager with 2 managers in their team. So when you've got 5 managers in your team, you become a soaring manager. You can see the income there. When you have 9 managers or more in your team, you become a sapphire manager. That's the position that Rosita and I are at the moment. And then there's sapphire, diamond, and diamond. A diamond manager has millionaire status. So what I'd like you to do is take a screenshot of this slide and then show it to the person that's introducing you into the business, have a conversation and talk about where you would like to see yourself in 6 months and 12 months from now and 2 to 5 years from now in terms of an income, because that will determine where we need to help you get to on this marketing plan. So what I want to do now is talk about case credits. What is a case credit? Well, it's actually our international global currency. So we operate in 168 countries around the world. The currency is different in a lot of those countries, but we don't need to learn the currencies in each of the countries because we have our own internal currency in our business and it's called a case credit. In the UK, one case credit is approximately £286 at the retail price or £200 at the wholesale price. Now we're going to talk about the retail price because all the bonuses that you can earn in our business are a percentage of the retail turnover. So we're going to focus on the retail price. Okay, so 286 at the retail price. What that means is if I got a bunch of products and I put them on the table, it doesn't matter what the products are, but if the value of those products add up to £286, that would be one case credit. Each product has a case credit value. So in the UK, our most popular selling product, which is the aloe vera gel, it's an aloe vera drink, that has a case credit value of 0.091 of a case credit. Okay, so if you had 11 bottles of those of that aloe vera, that would be one case credit approximately. Okay, so each product has its own case credit value. So your first goal after registering in the business is to become an assistant supervisor. Okay, there's a couple of different options of getting to assistant supervisor, which I'll talk about in a moment, and I'm also going to talk about why it's important to start your business as assistant supervisor. But you become an assistant supervisor by purchasing 2 case credits in product direct from the company. That makes you an assistant supervisor. Okay, so like I said, there's a couple of different options for doing that. Now here you've got a screenshot of a price list, and you can see on there the different prices that you will actually pay for the products when you're at a different position in the marketing plan. And over on the right hand side you can see that yellow column there, which tells you what the case credit value is of each of the products. These are individual products, not packs of products. Okay, so you have all the information which gives you all the prices, all the case credits. So the case credit is our international currency. So why is it important for you to become an assistant supervisor? So the assistant supervisor at the end of the long arrow there, the top of the yellow boxes. Well, the first reason for becoming assistant supervisor is because you can start to make some money in your business. You can access 30 to 35% profit on all of your customer retail purchases. So you actually get 30 to 35% discount for purchasing products that you use and purchasing products that you can supply other people. You can also have your own personal Forever Living online store and website. So you're not allowed to have that unless you are assistant supervisor. So that means you have a link that you can send out to people anywhere in the world. We're in 168 countries. So in any of those countries, they can click onto your link, they can choose the country they're in, they can purchase products. The company will deliver the products direct to your customer in that country, and they will pay you the profit and give you the case credits. You can also start the process of building your team. So like I said, our business is based on the principle of a lot of people doing a little bit each. The size of your income is going to be determined by the size of your active team, not by you busting a gut and doing everything yourself. This is how you can create your work-life balance. But you're not allowed to build a team unless you are an assistant supervisor. As you build your team, you will earn a bonus of 25 to 30% when you sponsor a new preferred customer into your team. Okay, so when somebody joins you in your business, they are going to purchase their 2 case credits to become assistant supervisor, and the company is going to pay you between 25 and 30% bonus on that transaction, whichever way they do it, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. Okay, so in monetary terms, that's going to be 50 or 60 pounds every time you sponsor a new person into your team that purchases their 2 case credits to get started. So that's another way of making money over and above you retailing the products to your customers. So there are 2 options to becoming an assistant supervisor in the UK. The first option would be to purchase the minimum order of products, which in the UK is £75. Now you purchase that with a 5% discount. So £75 is going to be less than 1 case credit. And what you would need to do then is make up the balance of the 2 case credits within 2 calendar months. So in order to make up that balance, you're going to be promoting the products, you're going to be inviting people to become customers of yours, and the products that they purchase have a case credit value, and you want those case credits to add up to approximately 1.5 case credits so that you can add it to the £75 that you purchase to make up the 2, and then you become assistant supervisor within that 2 calendar month period. As soon as you become assistant supervisor, you've then got access to the higher discounts. You can start building your team. You can have your own website as soon as you get to that assistant supervisor position. The second option would be to purchase a Start Your Journey pack. This is a special pack that the company have put together, and in the UK it's only £199.75. In most other countries you're going to be looking at just under €400 for a starter pack in Spain, for instance, and France, and a lot of the other countries. So in the UK, it's exceptional value. They give you the 2 case credits to become assistant supervisor. You can see compared to the other option, it's a lot less money, and you are assistant supervisor immediately. You can start growing your business. It comes with a business pack. We call it a business in a box. Everything you need to get started is in that pack. It's the quickest and most cost-effective way to become assistant supervisor. You can start your 5 to 6 month journey to the manager position as soon as you get to that assistant supervisor position. It's important that you become 4 case credit active every month. You need to get into the habit of doing 4 case credits a month in personal business. So 4 case credits a month. Now remember, 1 case credit is £286. So 4 times 286. That's what you need to be doing each month in personal business. So how do you do that? Well, the first thing you're going to do is become your own best customer and start drinking the aloe, start using the products, the daily care products, the nutritional products, the skincare, the sports and fitness products, the weight management. To start off with, you might be using, you and your family, maybe a quarter to half a case credit per month. I know that Rosita and I use at least 2 case credits a month ourselves now, but when we first started, we used a lot less than that. We just gradually built it up over time. So all the products you use is part of the 4 case credits that you need to do on a monthly basis. So the second thing would be to create some customers. We recommend that you create 20 regular customers. Between them, 20 regular customers are going to purchase somewhere between 2 and 4 case credits worth of products on a monthly basis. When I say regular customers, the repeat aspect on our products is every 3 to 4 weeks. So people purchase the products, and within 3 or 4 weeks, generally, they use it all up and then they want to reorder. And quite often they increase the amount of products that they use. So their product purchase actually increases as time goes by. So you don't need hundreds of customers, you just need to look after the 20, and that will be sufficient for you to earn whatever size income you want to earn in this business. So the third thing is to sponsor people into your team. So just like you're sponsored into somebody's team, you can do the same. You show the business to people, you find out if they're open to having a look at ways to earn extra income or even have a career move. Okay, you get help and support to do this. You're not doing it by yourself. When each person comes into your team, they're going to purchase their 2 case credits one way or the other. Most of them are going to purchase the Start Your Journey pack because it's the most viable way to get started. And that 2 case credits that month is part of your 4 case credits. Okay, so in order to do your 4 case credits a month, here we've got an example. You're going to use a quarter to half case credit a month, and that will increase as you progress in the business. You're going to develop your 20 regular customers, and you're going to sponsor a minimum of 1 person per month into your team. And if you add all that up, that's going to exceed 4 case credits a month. So that's how you become 4 case credit active. What you want to do is build a large team of everybody being 4 case credit active. And that's how you can create a higher income. So what I'm going to do now is talk about getting to the supervisor position. So you became assistant supervisor by purchasing your 2 case credits. What you need to do now is start building your business so that you can earn money. And the next important position is to get to supervisor. And to get to supervisor, you've got to accumulate 25 case credits within a 2 calendar month period. Some people do this in 1 month, but you've got 2 months to accumulate the 25 case credits. So let's illustrate this. So you start off in the first of your 2-month period. We call this your base month. So the first month of the 2 months is your base month, and then the next month is what we call your qualifying month. So in your base month, you're going to use and retail 3 case credits, getting access to all the trainings, showing the products, maybe organizing a couple of online product showcases, which your sponsor will help you to do, talk to people about the products, and start creating those 20 regular customers. Plus, you're going to be using the products yourself. And then you're also going to sponsor people into your team. So 1 or 2 people, 2 would be ideal in your first month. And you do that simply by reaching out to people, asking if, telling them what you're doing, asking them if they're open to taking a look at some information that would allow them to develop another income stream if it didn't interfere with what they're currently doing at the moment. Okay, so you can talk to people that you know, you've got friends on social media. You can invite them to join the Global Life Choices groups where you can tag them some information. You can follow up, get your sponsor involved, and some of the people that you talk to will actually want to be part of your team in order to do what you're doing. So they're going to register and purchase their 2 case credits to become assistant supervisor. So if we add that up, for the whole month now, in your base month, you've achieved 7 case credits. That's 7 case credits towards the 25 you need to go supervisor. Okay, so now let's talk about the next month, which is your qualifying month. And in this month, you are going to use and retail 3 case credits again. The 2 people that you sponsored in your base month are going to use and retail 2 case credits, or maybe 3 case credits like you. You're going to sponsor another 2 people into your team. So over a 2-month period, you've actually sponsored 4 people. So this is very realistic and very doable. And again, you're not doing this by yourself. You've got your sponsor and upline manager helping you to do this. So the people that come into your team are going to purchase their 2 case credits in order to get started as assistant supervisor. The 2 people that you sponsored in your base month, one of them sponsors 2 people, the other one sponsors 1. This is just a typical average. The person that sponsored 2 maybe sponsored 1 at the very beginning of the month, which is that couple there at the bottom on the left, and they purchased their 2 case credits and did another 1 case credit. That's the 2 plus 1, and the others just purchased their 2 case credits in order to get started. So if we add all this up now, that's 18 case credits. So we can add the 7 to the 18, which makes 25. So that's how that you're going to accumulate the 25 case credits over the 2-month period to get to the supervisor position. And a supervisor on a part-time basis is going to be earning approximately £500 per month. That's a pretty good income for very part-time commitment. And it's really the stepping stone for higher incomes, which we'll talk about in a moment. This is your journey to the manager position. And we recommend that if you're working a 5 or 6 month plan, let's say a 6-month plan to get to the manager position, we would recommend that you achieve the supervisor position in months 1 and 2 of that 6-month period. So what you need to do now is to get to the next position. That's you and your team doing 75 case credits over a 2-month period. Now, 75 case credits sounds a lot. Remember, that's 75 times £286. It is actually a lot in turnover, but you're personally not doing a lot yourself. Now, the supervisor position is a key position in our business, because for you to become assistant manager, really all you need to do is help 3 people in your team to become supervisor, like you were. Okay, so you help 3 people become supervisor. That means that they are each going to be doing 25 case credits over a 2-month period each. So 3 of those make 75, and that's an easy way to explain how to get to the assistant manager position. So the assistant manager is going to be earning approximately £800 a month on a part-time basis. And if you were on a 6-month plan to the manager position, we would recommend you achieve the assistant manager position in months 3 and 4 of that 6-month period. The manager position is where you're going to earn the maximum income as far as retailing the products are concerned. And that's where you can access a 48% profit, a maximum 48% profit on all of your personal product customer purchases. Okay, and to get to the manager position, you simply need to help 5 people in your team get to supervisor. You know, if you help enough people get what they want, then you are going to get what you want in this business. And a manager earns upwards of £2,000 per month approximately. As your team grows, the income grows. We would recommend on a 6-month period you get to the manager position in months 5 and 6. And there are 2 ways to get to the manager position. One way would be for you and your team to accumulate 120 case credits over a 2-month period. Or you can do 150 case credits over a 4-month period. A lot of people find the 150 over 4 months much easier to do than the 120 over 2 months. When Rosita and I started, we actually achieved this position in month 4 from when we started. Some people take 12 months to do it. We know some people that have done it in 2 months, which is ultra quick. Okay, but over a 6-month period, we should be able to help most people that are serious about building a business on a part-time basis. We should be able to help them get to that manager position over a 6-month period. As a manager, you can also start to qualify for incentives. There are various incentives. Now, these are over and above the income. The first incentive is the Forever to Drive car plan, as we call it. This is where you can access a monthly bonus that most people spend on a car. Okay, so it's between 275 and 525 pounds per month. There are 3 different levels. The company actually give you the cash every month, added on to your income, and you can choose to spend it on a car. If you want to pay the mortgage with it, you can do that as well. But most people spend it on a car, so we call it the car program. The second incentive is the global rally. When you get to the manager position, you can achieve a certain volume over a 12-month period between the 1st of January and the end of December to go on the global rally the following April. This is a rally which is in a different place in the world every year. This year it was in Bali. Last year it was in Dubai. The year before that it was in Dallas in Texas. Next year it's actually in India. It's a different place every year. It's a 5-star trip with spending money, flights and hotel for 2 people. The next incentive is the Eagle Manager incentive. This is where you get to the manager position and then you build an above average manager business. As you start to help people get to supervisor in your business, you can become an Eagle Manager. Eagle Managers earn more money than a manager, and you also qualify for another world trip somewhere different in the world. This year it was actually in Thailand. Okay, and then the icing on the cake is the chairman's bonus. This is an annual profit share payout. It's where the company take 3% of the annual global turnover of the company. So the global turnover this last year was just over $2 billion. So they take 3% of that, put it into a pot, and they share it out between all the managers that qualify for that chairman's bonus. The checks vary depending on how many managers you've got in your team and how well you've supported those managers. So the checks this year started off at $2,500, and then they went up to 50, 60, 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, and the top one was over $1 million. And remember, these are annual bonuses over and above the income. So if you add all that up together, add that to the income, then it's a pretty outstanding package. But it doesn't stop there, because as you start to develop your managers, as I mentioned in that marketing plan slide, when you've got 2 managers in your team, you become a senior manager. So help 2 people get to that manager position. As a senior manager, your income is going to be about £5,000 per month. And this is a royalty bonus. What that means is that you can retire or semi-retire on 100% of the royalty bonus that you're on at the time. So it's worth working for. When you've got 5 managers in your team, you've helped 5 people to get to that manager position, you become a soaring manager. And as a soaring manager, your income is going to be probably in 6 figures, around 8,000 per month. Now remember, you've got the incentives on top of that, the profit share, the car plan, etc. Also remember, this is a royalty bonus. So this becomes your pension. You don't need to worry about paying into a pension. This is your pension. When you've got 9 managers in your team, you've helped 9 people get to manager, you become a sapphire manager. Like I said, Rosita and I are sapphire managers. The income of a sapphire manager is approximately £10,000 a month, plus all the incentives. And then when you've got 17 managers in your team, you become a diamond sapphire with a much higher income. And then if you want to become a millionaire in this business, you need to get to the diamond manager position. Okay, so that's where you become a millionaire. So that's the basics of our business. And in order to get started, you simply need to get registered, decide what you want from the business, talk about that with the person that's introducing you so that you can create your 6-month plan to the manager position if that's what you want to be. Start using the products. The more products you use, the more you can talk about, the more successful you're going to be. Plan your forever journey. It's not going to happen by itself. You've got to make a plan, and we've got to work together as a team to help you to be successful. The most important thing is to take action and get started. Nothing happens unless you take action. But you can build that manager business over a 5 to 6 month period on a very part-time basis. And like I said, that's the stepping stone for the higher incomes. It's a bit like the apprenticeship getting to manager. Once you're a manager, you're fully trained. You can help other people get to manager in order to create your higher incomes. Okay, guys, that's the basics of our business. That's how to get started. Please get back to the person that is introducing you to this business. Get all your questions answered. We look forward to seeing you in the team and helping you on your forever journey. Have a great day. Bye for now.